art more than I like teaching. So I just kept sticking with the artwork. And now I currently work at Compass Youth Collaborative as a street outreach worker. That's how I know ISIS. So I am in a place right now where I'm about to get my master's in social work. And I really want to combine doing artwork and working with youth. So right now I can give you a quick studio tour. I'm actually in my studio right now. So let me show you. How do you flip this camera? Hold on. All right. So you walk in. This is the street view. And here,
Haley, we can't see. Oh.
You can't see?
No.
No?
You have to touch the, I think it's the camera button.
I can see.
Is it just me? Why? Okay, sorry.
All right. Well, I feel bad if you guys all can't see.
We all can see. It's just she's the only without a Mac.
Well, it helps to pin her to the screen if you pin it.
Wow.
All right. So this is what it looks like upstairs. And then you come down here. This is my little section right here. So I have this nice beanbag chair. This is where I kind of chill, take a nap when I need a break. This is something that I worked on recently. This I just finished up. This is a portrait painting for Mother's Day. I've been doing a lot of Mother's Day work this week. I have all my paints right here. My tablet, drawing table. I got this little light.
What happened?
Yeah. So, does anybody like have questions? Is there anybody that's interested in art? Like, is there anything that I can answer for you today?
Like, hold up.
And let me actually, I'm gonna write my Instagram name in the chat so you guys can see my artwork. You guys should all follow me. I know you guys all have Instagram.
What? Okay.
Haley, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Having started off at Manchester Community College and transferred, like, what was that experience like, just from an art perspective?
Okay, so MCC has like it's a very good art program over there. They have an amazing art program. So that's the only thing that really kept me engaged in school. So the transfer process, I graduated and they basically all the classes from MCC transfer to state universities. So I went to MCC and I ended up transferring to Central. It was an easy process, but it's definitely an adjustment to go from a community college to a university. So, but the thing that kept me going was artwork. Like it really was painting, drawing, even ceramics, just staying engaged in something that I truly was passionate about helped me carry myself through school.
So did you, I know that you probably coach students with making an art portfolio, but did you make an art portfolio for yourself when you were applying?
Yes, that's something that you definitely need. You have to have 10 to 15 pieces, and they have there's like a long list of requirements that they look for. They want to see work that's done in color. They want to see black and white work. They want to see there's like a sculptural aspect. You have to have at least 1 or 2 3D pieces. So it's pretty intense, but definitely I would suggest if you're interested in art, starting at MCC, even just taking like drawing 1, taking any kind of art class to see what it's like is a good thing.
Does MCC require an art portfolio to get into their program?
No, they don't. They do not. So. Mm-hmm.
When do you recommend beginning a portfolio?
What was that?
When do you recommend like starting your portfolio? Like how far in advance before you have to turn it in?
So the good thing about it is when you're taking art classes, you have work, so you're doing assignments and then over time, they're going to just build up to the point where, hey, this was a good one. This is something I could add in. It's not necessarily that you're drawing 10 things from scratch. You're just pulling from what you have that represents something that they're looking for.
So, I think I know the answer to this, but I want to ask it like I'm dumb. So when you create, like, let's say you create your first, some of these pieces as a ninth grader, what do you recommend to students so that they can have it later on when they need it, and I guess keep it like looking at its best?
I would suggest spraying it. You can buy, I can show you right now. This stuff helps the artwork stay intact over time. So it's workable fixative, or they have like crystal clear fixative. You spray it over it, and then you can put like newsprint over your work, and you can store it. Like, either you can keep it at school or you can take it home, but you just have to have a place where it can stay dry and, you know, cool, flat. But definitely spraying it helps to preserve it.
And for drawings, and then most of this has to be digitized, doesn't it?
Some of it, yeah. And I do a lot of, I should have said that too. I actually have a Creative Cloud account. So I do a lot of my stuff first in Photoshop. And especially because I've done murals and things like that, you really have to have it done in Creative Cloud, and then you can project your things, and then you can paint large images on the walls and stuff like that. So definitely the computer is an important part of what I do too. And yes, you can spray drawings and paintings, both of them.
I'm not like I'm so stupid. I'm not gonna have questions now, but I know I'm gonna.
Anybody else have questions? Ooh. And I actually cleaned my studio today for y'all, so I hope you were able to see that.
It's awesome. I know we have some people that are in the room that are really passionate. They're thinking about questions right now. I think it's a lot to take in. But is there any other like recommendations you might have about kind of keeping your motivation, maybe when other people might not think that a career in your line of work is something that's lucrative?
I would just say that sometimes with art, you really have to think outside of the box, right? So it's not like, okay, I'm going to become an artist and then this is what I'm going to go do for the rest of my life. It's kind of, you have to be creative with how you're going to use it. So I definitely would recommend like having kind of a business plan. Like, where do you want to see this go? Like, are you into graphic design? Are you into to like painting, visual art? There's so many different art forms that people are doing. So just staying motivated, honestly, I would just follow what you truly want to do, no matter what anyone else has to say. So I'm gonna find a way to combine art and working with youth. I honestly, I've thought about art therapy, but I'm not sure that that's the route I want to take. I like community work. I like being outside in the community. So I have to figure out something like a mural program, something like that. But I'm just going to keep following that dream that I have, because that's what I want. So.
Can you tell us about your studio space, like how you came to have a studio, and like, you know, I would imagine that's a big expense. So like how you kind of like justify that or make that work?
It works because it pays for itself. So the artwork that I make every month, if I have a goal that I want to sell at least one painting a week, one painting pays for my studio. So it's something that I needed to do because I was pulling all my things out in a box in my room and trying to paint in such a small space and digging through everything. Here I have all the colors I need out on the wall. I'm able to like visualize everything. I can paint outside, inside, upstairs. So it's just really nice to have my own space. It's something that I needed, and it's actually helping me create more because I'm more organized now than I was. So sometimes you have to take a risk, you know?
And how do you showcase your work so you can get new clients? Is that what you use on Instagram, or are there other networking opportunities?
I know a lot of people. I'm very connected, like in Hartford and in the community. So I get a lot of work that way. I also use Instagram to promote my work. I should be posting on. When you want to use Instagram as like a business tool, you have to be posting almost like every hour. You have to post a lot, and that's something that I do need to improve on. But yeah, I do use Instagram and just word of mouth. You know, I also attend pop-up shops. So there's like these events that you can pay $50. You get a table, you can display your work, and then people in the community walk around. They can see, and that's how word gets out too.
That's good to know. Because we have some people in the room also that are passionate about their communities, and because I think have a lot of passion in them about any different field. And I think that's really awesome that you're able to connect the two, your love for social work and just for helping other individuals, and your passion with artwork as well. I think that's really inspiring.
Yeah, thank you. Hopefully it takes off soon, but I'm not going to stop until it does. So, and honestly, you guys, follow me on Instagram. You know, reach out if you have any questions or if you even want to talk. Like, I sometimes when I do mural projects, I look for youth to come with me to work on things. You know, so if that's something that you're interested in, please let Miss Edwards know. You know, definitely reach out to me with any questions, though.
Where's your studio located?
My studio is in Vernon, Connecticut. It's Rockville, technically. Yeah. It's kind of by Rockville. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Rockville, but it's over there.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm looking at your stuff right now. It's really cool. Impressive.
Thank you.
What's this Kobe one that you did?
So I did that in November. I did that for a pop-up shop. And actually, funny story, I was going to do that for someone for $250. And at the pop-up shop, everyone was like, oh my God, like, I want that. And then they said, how much you want for it? I just said $1,200. And the guy just took $1,200 out of his pocket and gave it to me. So,
what?
Yeah,
but how did you make it?
Yeah, I painted it. That's acrylic paint.
That's crazy. So you took a real image and
Yeah, I edited the image in Photoshop. Like, there's a certain way that I do it, and then I either like that one specifically, I transferred it over, but sometimes I project them. Sometimes I can draw them out, but it just takes so long. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And that jacket that he has on, that took me so long to do.
There's so much detail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can do big projects like that. Well, I say I can't.
Have you had a class with Miss Young yet?
Yeah. No.
You got to sign up.
And Haley, we also have our awesome art teacher on here, Mrs. Young. So she came here.
What is her Instagram name?
Mahali. Wonderful part of our community here too. So hopefully our scholars can use some of this information if they want to work on their skills and if they want to really pursue this as a career.
Right, definitely.
I can't even.
Yeah, I to go over there. Like, maybe, do you guys have murals in your school? Like, is there a lot of artwork around? Does the school value art a lot, or what's your culture look like?
We don't have a lot of artwork. I tend to put stuff up in the display case, probably like twice a year to showcase what they're doing. But there's only 4 art classes a year. One of them is photography, so we're pretty limited because there's just one of me.
Yeah.
But I would love to have you in if you ever feel like coming in and talking to the students, at any of my classes or anything. I think, kids would really love to have you share your experiences with them and show your artwork. They get pretty jazzed up about that stuff.
Okay.
We have like a really large mural of the Connecticut River that someone did like 5 years ago. And I think they get, better than me. They did it in several pieces, and then they like, I don't know if it's like a sticker or something they put it onto that they, right?
I don't know how they did it.
Like,
I don't know if they made it into like a kind of wallpaper, or I'm not really sure the process of how
it's
that
like 50 yards long and like.
Is it like vinyl?
No.
Vinyl. No.
I don't know. It's huge though.
I thought it was vinyl.
You think so? I don't really know. I think they did it and then somehow they
adhered it after. Yeah.
Yeah, they reproduced it to be able to put it on the wall somehow.
Yeah.
I was never able to talk. I don't know who the artist is. I was never able to talk to them, but Yeah, I'm kind
So
of
you have
buried here most of the time. It's just me doing everything. So, you know, if there's any student work that's like a permanent fixture, like we do have a couple of collaborative murals we did a few years ago with the whole school. It was like collaborative art projects. Those are hanging up, but it's, you know, it wasn't anything that was like totally planned out ahead of time. I mean, I have some big ideas, but I don't really, there's not like, I need to clone myself a few times basically to get all this stuff that I want to do done with the kids. But yeah, I mean, students for capstone projects, they're welcome to do anything like that. Like if they want to do a mural for the school, if they want to do a permanent piece for the school, they can.
That's cool.
Yeah. So like, if you ever want to be part of that, we would love to have you join us in anything like that.
Yeah, love that. I really would love that. And is there anybody? This is all what, 9th grade? On this
We've got 3 juniors. We've got 3 sophomores.
Okay. Well,
And
definitely, if you're interested, I would highly recommend MCC. I think it's an awesome place to start.
Yeah, I actually
there's some
class there too, and I would recommend it as well. I think it's pretty good quality there, even though, I mean, it's a community college, but like I took some classes there. You could save a lot of money too, like
right.
a lot of money. You could save a lot of money, and like you said, it'll transfer.
Yeah, everything transfers, and the advisors over there, they're great, you know. So
yeah.
I would recommend over there, especially if you're not too sure of what you want to do. You know, it's a good place to just experiment.
Any questions before we wrap up the session? Charisma, did you have any questions at home?
Okay. All right. Well, I look forward to hearing from you guys, and Jordan will talk. Definitely, please feel free to reach out.
Yes, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And if any other questions, we'll definitely connect with you.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Oh, I'm so extra.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
No, you can't have a computer.